think the Lions are that good of a team to do that to the Eagles?
Yeah, I think it's 100% possible. The Eagles aren't big and bad. I'm telling you right now, last year.
They don't have to be big and bad to beat this team. They don't. The Lions are not that good of a team.
That's what I'm telling you. The Lions don't have to be big and bad either. The Eagles only beat one team over 500.
You don't think
they are as good as you think they are?
You don't think they got better than last year? You think they're the same exact team as last year?
But we got better too.
Barely.
No, we got a hell of a lot better.
How?
We're awful last year. What do you mean how?
Prove it. What
do you mean prove it? Who did Jared Goff have to throw to last year?
Aspect.
How bad was that?
Listen to me.
No.
What
you asked me how. I'm telling you how.
You didn't let me
look
finish
at
my damn
look at the receiving core last
screaming.
year. You asked me how, and I'm answering you right now.
Yes. DJ Chark, what did he do last year?
DJ Chark, he's hurt.
Okay.
He's a former Pro Bowl receiver.
Okay.
He's a 6'4" guy who runs 4.3. That's a lot better weapon than he had last year. Name me the receivers Jared Goff had last year.
Name me the receivers Jared Goff had last year. You know them.
I'm asking you.
Yeah,
because you're struggling. Because you're like, damn.
I'm struggling.
He had nobody.
We don't know what DJ Chark is in this offense yet. You're going to blindly accept because what he was that he's going to be this ultimate game breaker on this offense. How can you blindly accept that?
I do know what he is in this offense. He's a hell of an upgrade over every single other piece they had in this offense last year.
Yeah, and the offense was god-awful last year. So one piece is going to change that? One receiver on the outside who half of the league didn't want is going to change that?
What do you mean half the league didn't want?
You don't think he could have gone somewhere else if teams actually were like, DJ Chark is that game breaker. He's going to turn this Lions offense into an elite unit. You don't think other teams would have wanted that if they respect him that much?
He came here.
Because other teams didn't see him that highly. Other teams didn't see him that highly, obviously. Or if they would have said, oh, DJ Chark, that one great year he had in Jacksonville, he can change our offense. He can take the Lions offense, which was dog shit, and single-handedly turn it into something great. He would have been somewhere else.
But you got it messed up. I never said that. You asked me what he is in this offense, and I said he's an upgrade.
And I don't
head over heels, hand over heels. I don't know how that expression is, or whatever we had last year.
Much better. I really don't.
You couldn't name me who we had last year.
I know who we had last year.
Name them. Tell me.
We had Amon-Ra St. Brown. We had Josh Reynolds. We had Tyrell Williams.
I'm talking about the Eagles game
at all.
Yes.
So I'm not going to say one receiver is changing this offense night and day, going from an offense that scored 6 points on this team last year to an offense that can put up 40 or something like that. I'm not going to do that. I don't feel comfortable doing that. Do I have faith that they'll be better? Yes. Do I have faith that they'll be better enough to beat a playoff team that got better? No.
Dude, they were a playoff team the same way. I just told you what I related to was that Detroit Lions team went to the playoffs and got stomped out by Seattle. The same way the Philadelphia Eagles went to the playoffs and got stomped out by the Bucs. They're a playoff team based off the weak-ass schedule and the weak-ass teams they beat. They beat the teams they're supposed to beat. They beat bad teams. I'm not dressing them up as big and bads. They beat one team.
I'm not dressing them up as big and bads either, but I think they're better than the Lions. That's your whole thing is they're not big and bad. You don't need to be big and bad to beat this Lions team. They're not there yet. This is a 7-win team and a team that won 9 games last year, which is 3 times as many as the Lions did last year, that got better. I'm not willing to say a 7-win team, which I think the Lions are going to be on hopes and dreams because I haven't seen it on the field yet, is going to beat that caliber of a team.
It's just not even close to the same team, though. And you could say Ben Johnson's the offensive coordinator. We saw as soon as we got a little bit of sprinkle of him and what he could do for this offense, we saw night and day. The Philadelphia Eagles game last year was the one game that got Anthony Lynn demoted and out of town. This is a different team. Just pure X's and O's. Okay, not even just addition of talent.
DJ Chark, we'll give DJ Chark, Ben Johnson's new offense, the Lions score. I'll give him 12 more points.
I'd love to say
I'll give him 12 more points.
Yeah.
The Lions score because of DJ Chark and Ben Johnson's new offense.
And guess what? Guys who weren't there last year are there now, on top of additions like Aiden Hutchinson, on top of additions like Ben Johnson, again, just giving us better chance of scoring and them worse field position. Bro, it's a different team entirely. I know a lot of the guys are similar, like you could say the offensive line was supposed to be healthy in this situation, but that wasn't the case back then either. Like, this is a different team. It's a completely different team schematically. The guys playing. Like, we had health issues too, man.
I think you're drinking way too much Kool-Aid.
I think you're giving the Eagles, you're stroking them off way too hard, bro.
Because I think they can beat a bad team?
I don't know that we're necessarily good. I think we're...
You just said we were a bad team 2 minutes ago.
I can't tell you they're a good team. I can't definitively sit here and tell you they're a good team. No one can tell. Dan Campbell couldn't tell you a good team if they're a good team or not. Sheila Ford asked him, what are your expectations this year? He's like, I'm hyped. I can't give you a number. We got to see this on the field. But I know what? We're better. And that's what we said at the press conference yesterday.
So are the Eagles. And the Eagles put up 40 on us. I don't think the Lions got 30 points better than the Eagles. I don't. Is that crazy? Is that crazy that the Lions didn't get 30 points better than the Eagles?
I don't even think the Eagles aren't going to be balling like that, though, man. Again, I'm not the combined winning percentage of the teams they beat was 31%, bro. And what Jalen Hurts does, throwing the ball 14 times a game, having a year of that on tape, he's not going to get away with that this year. I fucking guarantee it. That's why they had to go get an A.J. Brown. They had to get a playmaker.
Yeah, because their receivers were trash last year.
Listen, man, I need a drink.
Trash. Probably just as bad as ours.
I need a... No, they weren't.
Quez Watkins
better than you could have started for us last year.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, those guys are bad.
Are you telling me the Eagles' receiving core was as bad as Detroit Lions' receiving core last year?
Almost, yeah. No,
not even almost.
The Lions were
not
worse.
even almost.
The Lions
that
were
is
worse.
ridiculous.
It's pretty close.
That is ridiculous.
It's pretty close.
That is no.
You love those guys? You love Quez Watkins? You think he's good? You think J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is good? You think Jalen Reagor is good? Those guys suck. It was Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and then a bunch of bums.
Hey, so